Let's talk about boxing. Let's go. Uh, got got stuff to talk about tonight. One, wait, this fight is getting close. This fight is getting close. I had been telling people about the weigh-in for this fight with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Yes, sir. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'm gonna definitely respond. But this weekend we had some tomato cans, so now it's time for the real deal. This fight gonna be nice, man. But I know a thing or two about boxing. I don't know if y'all remember or not, but the news was traveling through boxing that at one time Devin Haney was the fastest of all of them. I don't know if y'all remember hearing that or seeing that, but yeah, that was the news for a minute. So now I ask y'all, so is Ryan Garcia faster than Devin Haney? Good. Is Ryan jab faster than Devin Haney? Now the difference is, to me, Ryan might have him on the speed by a hair, but what's the point of having speed when a person already know where the punch is coming from and where the punch is going? Anybody thought about that? My coach used to always tell me this. If you know a guy that's fast, got speed, got a little power, you know the punch that he like to throw, instead of getting out of the way of that punch, pull into it. It might not make sense. Let me break it down. So if I throw a straight left hand and as it coming, I want to catch you on the end of it. And you notice that's where he landing it and catching people on the end of that punch, where all the power generated from and coming from. Moving to it to stop it there. So you're going to move into it. Like what people do in karate is, when they know you're going to throw that, they throw their elbow up to catch the shot. So you hit that. They do that to catch the elbow to catch the shot. Not only do it hurt your hand, but you don't get a chance to extend it. Same way with boxing, man. If you got good power, I'm gonna time your power by finding out where's the power locating at. Is it locating at the end of the punch, halfway, or what? Ryan doesn't have heavy hands because he deteriorates around the fourth or fifth round in fights. So he don't have natural heavy hands. If you got natural heavy hands, you can be tired as a dog, man, in there, man. You still land something, you can still put a person down. Trust me. So his biggest problem is sometimes, speed is dangerous. I'm gonna break that down to you. Uh, Old coaches know this. Old coaches. Ask Buddy McGirt. He'll probably tell you about this. Sometimes you can be so fast to where uh, it can be dangerous for you. Uh, some people start relying only on their speed, and the speed don't ever change unless they get tired. If they get tired, the speed starts slowing up. But the first 3 or 4 rounds, if they fast, oh yeah, they're gonna be fast. But most people with speed, pay attention to what I'm saying, only throw it one way, fast as they can do it. So guess what? Don't believe you cannot catch up with speed. I don't care how fast a person is. You could time speed. Bottom line, you could time speed. Ryan have a bad habit of dragging his feet, then planting it, then throwing his punches, his shots. Catch you on the drag, step into it. And that's what Tank probably gonna do. Catch him on the drag, step right into it, overhand left, or either man or right up under the what's the name, man, kidney shot. Another thing that about Ryan though, by he standing so up, straight up, the uppercut that Tank throws is not going to be there. So that's not going to be there. But what's going to be there, though, is the overhand left. The overhand left. Step, overhand left. It's going to be there all night for him. All night. Can't teach your old dog new tricks, man. I don't care who coach you go get. What is Joe teaching Ryan? Speed. Trying to mix something up. Come with a different shot. Everybody expecting the left hook. Not me. Not me. See, if Joe was teaching him anything, Joe would teach him double your hook up and step off. Bang one time, step off, bam, with one, and keep moving. One downstairs, one on over the top. The edge, when you shoot the first one, body, step, bam. Take the second step, bam. Second one, you out the way. You know. Another good one. Switch the speed up. Switch the speed up. Come in. I shouldn't get the blueprint up like this, but come in. Slow the punches down. Don't let them see the speed. Kind of, camouflage it. Camouflage it. Then if you want to land that shot, come out the second round. Boom, there you go. Camouflage the speed. Slow it down. Slow it down. Don't come out blazing. If y'all look at Tank, for real, look at Tank. That dude got a big old nugget on him, man. You gotta have one of these, man. If you out there, man, you gotta have you one of these. And he got one of them. You know. People talk what they want to talk, man. You look at most of the fighters that's in 135 right now, they have been cracked. Timo Lopez, cracked. Devin Haney, cracked. Who else? Even Lomachenko been cracked. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, pay attention, but he been cracked. Who else? Rolly been cracked and knocked out. Let's see. So you figure everybody in 135 been cracked. Tank ain't been cracked. Tank ain't been cracked. It up. What this fight is gonna come down to is Tank gonna show him that punch you talking about ain't about nothing, man. If Tank take that punch, and I ain't talking about boom, take it. No. If Tank smart with it, boom, take it, roll with it, because it's coming. And it's always just one shot that he throw. It ain't like he doubles it up. None of that. It's one shot he throw. But what's gonna hurt him is that he gonna look away when he throw it. That's what he does. Or he shuts his eyes. Ryan throw a jab. Even the left hook. He shuts his eyes, walk away, look away from it. No. Straight up. No. I don't think Ryan has the skill everybody else said he has. I just don't see it. You know, is he good? Yeah. I think he just always had been a tall kid for the weight or whatever. And you know, don't get me wrong, amateurs, man. You know, hey, you're an amateur, man. They fighting, man. So I gotta give him props. He made it through the amateurs. You know, so they fight, man. Them amateurs fight, man. Them young boys be bucking in there, man. You know, and it's all about points. So they go all out, man. But I just think his height kind of saved him, especially at that weight class. Ryan remind me of a fighter. You guys might not know about him. Probably never heard of him. He didn't make it far in boxing. Yeah, them amateurs go in, that scare. Them amateurs goes in. But it was the guy, Micah Carbonhall. He won the Olympus. Well, he didn't win it. They cheated and gave it to him. Yeah, I said it. They cheated and they gave it to him. And he beat a guy named Ed Hobson. And I know a guy that actually beat Ed a couple times in the amateur, and I beat him. Actually, I almost made him quit. Yeah, It was back then. But yeah, almost made him quit. But he beat Ed, I think, twice in the amateurs. Y'all can do the research, if I'm not mistaken. But Ed did make it to the Olympics and went all the way to the end. He was a bronze. He ended up winning bronze, but he actually beat Ed Hobson in that fight. He beat him, but they gave it to Michael Carbajal. Sorry, I mean Ed beat Michael Carbajal in that fight. They gave it to Michael Carbajal, and I think Michael Carbajal turned pro. I think he won one fight, then lost bad. And when he lost the fight, let me make sure I'm right. When he lost the fight, I watch the footage all the time. That's my era. Uh, the same overhand right that Ed was catching him with. It's the same overhand right that knocked him out. I think in his second pro debut, second fight pro. Yeah. But that's who Ryan reminded me of. A lot of him. They basically kind of like got the same style. Ryan probably just a little faster. Ryan a little faster. Where do Ryan go from here? Where do Ryan go from here if he lose? I don't think he goes nowhere. I really don't. I don't think he goes nowhere. As long as he don't quit, he don't go nowhere. Because so many people's already picked Gervonta to win. And they feel like, hey, this is no brainstormer. Tank. You have different culture. Of course, they're gonna agree with they different culture, whatever culture they are, or but hey, in this fight, I think it been kind of really evening out a little bit. People is picking who they really believe should win. I see some of y'all that be picking though. I seen some of you coaches that been picking though. Y'all know y'all wrong. Only reason why I say that is because before the Tank fight and Ryan, Tank was the baddest thing y'all ever seen. Ryan wasn't even in the conversation. And a couple of y'all was saying Ryan was too young, too green. But now the fight is made, oh, Ryan's gonna beat him. Yeah, no. Believe me, the way you practice is the way you fight. For real. I don't care what nobody say. The same way you practice, that's how you fight. And closing your eyes, throwing punches just ain't gonna be no. You asking for problem, bro. You asking for problem. Let me mention something too. The Tango fight with Ryan Garcia. Come on, y'all. Do I need to say anything more? You can say what you want to say about Tango, but he went 12 rounds and started landing shots. In that fight, Ryan showed you. He was good for the first 4 or 5, desperate, would throw anything just to try to land, lounging, almost stumbling over himself. You can't do that with Tank, man. That's what Tank set people up to do. And you can just do it? Can't do it. One thing about that left hook Ryan though, he launch in with it when he do it. No. Don't never put your head before your legs, man. Never put your head before your legs. Mm-mm. But, you know, I'm just saying what I'm saying. If you watch boxing, you watch it close. That's what he do. When he throw that left hook, yes, he throws it in front of his. He launch in with it. I want to show you guys a little small clip here too, because you can't make this stuff up. You know, you cannot make this stuff up. If you think I'm making it up, I'm finished prove to you I'm not. Yep. I'm going to prove to you that you can't. I'm not. You can't make this stuff up. Let me see here. Yeah, let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah. I just want y'all to see this. I think sometimes we get a little excited by seeing certain things that we ain't that ain't really there. And so, and when he throw it, also he locks his leg up. Watch him. Watch him. Goose loving that speed, and he feel like, man, he just excited. Look, watch his legs. He's all stiff legged up. Joe. I gotta keep it real. You had your turn too. But yeah, look at it. Look. Stiff. Look, close his eyes every time. He closes his eyes every time. Like I say, I'm not making this up. Watch his leg. Legs locked up. Come on, man. Look, legs locked up. Straight up, legs straight up and down, man. Do it get any worse than that? Let me rewind that so y'all can see them legs, man. So y'all can see them legs. You know. One more. I'm just gonna let y'all see this one more time. Them legs just locked up. Straight up. Mm-hmm. That look that Ryan giving y'all is a look like, man, I don't like that guy. See that? Watch this. Here we go. There go old Goose. There goes the old Goose. The old Goose. Boom. Here we go, y'all. Closing his eyes. Look for yourself. He closing his eyes every time he throw them punches, man. He throw it, close his eyes. Watch them legs now. Stiff legs. Legs straight up. No bounce to them. No, look at that. Straight up. Legs straight up. Legs straight up. I mean, that's all I'm trying to say, man. You know, I'm not trying to, like I say, I'm not doing this. It is what you see. I'm showing you, you know. I think that I try to bring real evidence to the table. You know, I was I watch a lot of people's shows on here. A lot of people's, but like I say, a lot of people ain't boxers, man. A lot of people ain't never boxed before. I don't care how you looked at boxing all your life. You should still want to be uh, somewhere uh, more into boxing, like you know, boxed before. Check my pedigree. Check my pedigree. You know, I boxed before, and again, have the eye to be able to see. You know, mm-mm. Like I say, the way you practice is actually the way you gonna box. You know, if you box a certain way, watch that person spar. They're gonna spar the same way. You know, um, hit the like buttons, y'all. Let's get them likes up. We got 2 people in the chat, but we ain't got no likes. You know, 2 people is good enough. But yeah, uh, Tank is more, fluid. You know, he's not robotic. you know, you got to have some flexibility in boxing, man. You got to be able to have the groove, as they say. You know, I think Ryan team is really just focused off speed alone. And I hate to say it, but that just ain't gonna be enough. It's just not gonna be enough. No, you know, it ain't gonna be enough. Gonna be enough. Man, I gotta sneeze, but it's just not gonna be enough, y'all. Uh, if you understand boxing, Caleb Plant, he has a little rhythm, man. Believe it or not, Caleb got a little rhythm. You know, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, Caleb has a little rhythm, and that's how he has survived the time he has survived. Because he do have a little rhythm. Little rhythm can go a long way in boxing. Yep, rhythm can go a long way in boxing. Uh, I think if you look at most people that Ryan fought that was left-handed, they had no body movement. They were robotically. And I don't care what they say. They wasn't moving. Taller fighter, you want to irk and jerk a little bit. You want to move a little bit this way, a little bit that way. The side to side on. Pull counters and give him a dimension that you hear. Then you can just still pull a counter, but you could pull. Lean over here. Just kind of off rhythm. You know, and you all gonna see it. I still favor Tank over the rest of them. I really believe that Tank moves really nice, man. I don't know what people be looking at, but he actually moved pretty nice. You know, uh, you know, I heard Gary Russell was making comments when he was fighting Garcia, but I don't think Tank was trying to move like that. I think he was trying to stay there because he had an opportunity to get this guy to exchange punches and catch him like he did. That's what I believe. That's what it looked like. You know, uh, if I'm planning on catching you with a good shot, I'll stand there in the pocket with you and kind of, of course, I want to be defensive minded, but if I feel like your punches ain't hurting me to the point where I got to be afraid of them, especially if I can see them coming. If I see them coming, you're not knocking me out. The punch you see ain't the one that knock you out. It's the one you don't see. But, and I just feel that's why Tank was doing that. Because when he hurt his hand with Isaac Cruz, Isaac Cruz, he actually was dancing and moving, pivoting out one hand and everything, man. Bull riding, man. Yay, 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 yay. The whole 9 yards. Man. So, Dev, he's a good fighter. I like him. But not needed, man. Girly legs. You got girly legs, man. I can't go with you, especially when you're going up against a puncher that can move. Not going with you. Y'all can rewind this here string if they ever get in the ring together, and you'll see it ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. That's why when AB said they sparred, Tank caught him, and he was knocked out on his feet. Girly legs, man. I don't care what nobody say. Your knees all buckled in, wobbly while even when you're throwing your 1-2s and your 1-2-3 combination, girly legs, man. No, 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 no. Now, Dev do have a nice jab, but so do Tank. See, what y'all got to understand is both of them boys was around Floyd, man. Floyd teaching both of them, man. But how can you be around Florida even if he's not teaching you, excuse me, and don't pick up on things? Try it, see if it works. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You telling me there's really only one fighter that really didn't learn anything from Floyd. I don't care what nobody's saying. That's Rolly. And that's a shame. And I'm going to tell you why. And Coach Bullet, is your fault. I don't care if y'all like this or not, what I'm about to say. But I got to keep it honest. You got to blame me coaches sometimes. If a person is 50-0, 50-0, it's unheard of. Really? Within the last 30 years, it's unheard of. I don't care what nobody say. It's unheard of. And you have an opportunity to share that gem with that person. I don't care what nobody say. Rolly sucks. Just was in the gym. That's all. Just was in the gym. That's all it was. He was just in the gym. Like they say, the lights is on. The lights is on. But ain't nobody there. The lights is on, but ain't nobody there. Dale was there. He learned a great deal from Floyd Dad. He learned a great deal from Floyd. Tank was there. And y'all remember, if y'all remember Tank pro debut, and look at him now. Look at him now. He's different. He's different. And Floyd be sharing knowledge with them young cats, man. And that's why I say, if you look at Floyd's style, who imitated better, Tank or Devin? Tank do. Tank do. Say that. So what make Tank different and what's going to get him a long distance is he don't come out even though he know he got power, he don't come out the first, second round trying to knock you out. He come out filling you out. Hard as he hit. Ooh, I would hate to see him catch somebody in the first or second round. It might be, he might break their neck or something, man. Break their jaw or something. Think about this. If he hitting people in the 10th, 11th round like that and knocking them out or knocking them across the ring, first, second round, if he committed to a first or second round, he hurt somebody bad, man. I don't care what nobody say, you know. But the name of the game with Tank is to get you in the battle. Get you in the battle. I don't care what nobody say. Tank fight good on the inside. Good on the inside. And what I noticed what he do when he on the inside, he waving towards the punches so that way you don't get leverage on him. You ain't getting to get leverage on him. That's old school, man. That's old school. Shout out to Coach Calvin on that one, man. Them boys, Kenny, them over there, man. Them boys doing some things, man, for real. That's old school. You might look at the fight, but oh, Tank getting beat up. No, he's not. He's doing what old schools used to do. Basically like a ping pong machine. Pinball machine. Bing, 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 bing. The ball just bouncing, hitting everything. That's all Tank doing. So even when you catch him with a punch, he's rolling off of it, so it ain't gonna have the same effect. Then he coming into this one, and your punches are getting shorter, and you're getting smothered. Then he release it. And when you release it, some of them guys might even tell you, some of them guys might just lose their bowels, man. We don't get to see it, but it happens in boxing. It happens in boxing. Straight up. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it don't happen. Straight up. Even it took dumps in boxing. Straight up. Bernard Hopson. Oh my goodness, man. This guy, man. I was a Bernard fan. Right? I gotta admit to that. Still is for what he have done. But why let your legacy go down the drain by promoting what you sent, the stuff you're saying now? Bernard, listen to De La Hoya. He know what he doing. De La Hoya want to say at the end, hey, I told y'all it's going to be a good fight. I didn't say who was going to win. I didn't say Tank wasn't gonna beat him. I didn't say Ryan wasn't gonna beat him. Bernard, watch yourself, man. Because when it don't turn out the way you said it turned out, everybody gonna be looking at you. And they're gonna have some words for you, man. And they're not gonna be no encouraging words, man. Media gonna eat you up, man. And I like you, man, because hey, I used to watch all your fights. I won so much money off of you. Just your fights. I won so much money. I lost a few. I knew the ones to bet the most on, though. No doubt. No doubt. But De La Hoya, though. See, and that's the difference. De La Hoya used to be a bad boy, man. That's how he know. He know Ryan ain't got it. A person that had it, they know if a person got it or not. He know Ryan ain't got it. I'm telling you, he know Ryan do not have it. Bernard know it. But they got to sell the fight. Excuse me. So, De La Hoya ain't gonna go out there and say, hey man, I woo woo, I know that Tank too much for him or this and that, and he's gonna lose the Tank and he's not ready for Tank. Okay, I see you, D. Cooper. That's my guy right there. Yes, sir. Hit that like button. Yes, sir. Hit that like button. I know De La Hoya ain't gonna say, "Wait, man, Ryan gonna win. He's gonna win by knock." He's not gonna do that because when the fight is over with, he do not want to be the one that's talked all this stuff and this happened. If Ryan lose, like I say again, depend on how he lose. If he get knocked out, hey, he don't go nowhere. Still gonna be Ryan. They probably gonna praise him more. He probably gonna. That's when he probably gonna become a celebrity. I'm telling you, he's gonna be what they call a superstar of all superstars if he get knocked out. Look at Rolly. Rolly went in interviews like that before he fought Tank and lost. Now you can't go on YouTube without seeing an interview with Rolly. Straight up. And he don't be talking about nothing. But you can't go on YouTube without seeing an interview with Rolly now. And now Rolly is actually fighting for a belt coming up. How? It is what it is. Let's see here. Oh yeah, from Florida. You talking about Rinky Wright? I think you probably talking about Rinky Wright. I think Rinky Wright was from Florida. Yeah, I want to say Rinky Wright. Yeah, Rinky Wright was nice, man. Nice, Actually, I thought that fight between him and Bernard was gonna be a better fight than that. I really did. I think Rinky played it super safe and super defensive, in that fight. But I was actually looking for that fight to be a little bit more, outgoing than that. Yep. Oh, Roy Jones. Oh, Pepsi Cola, Florida. Oh yeah, man. Roy Jones actually beat Bernard the first fight. Uh, uh, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I was riding with Bernard on that fight too. But I got to admit, Roy beat him. Roy beat him. Uh, I think he showcased him. You know, uh, he didn't beat him by much. He just showcased him. He educated him. And I think that's probably the best whooping that Bernard ever got in his life, because if you look at that fight after that, Bernard didn't do nothing but just go up, 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 up. You know, uh, I think when he fought Jermaine, I think he dropped the ball in that fight. You know, I think he thought they were still going 15 rounds like the old days or something, man. Because to me, he gave away the first 4 rounds. So but yep. But the second fight with Roy and Bernard, that wasn't all that. Uh I enjoyed it because it was a rematch. It was two people that I liked to see fight. Uh, just like with Bud and Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, I like both of them guys, man. They fight anybody else. I'm going with them. I like both of them. I like their styles. But of course, I'm riding with Bud all day. You know, I think he stopped Spence ninth round. I'm still sticking to my guns on that. But I think it'd be a rematch though, just like Roy Jones and uh and Bernard. I think I think some fighters just really have that talent, man. Yeah, they from Flint. Carissa Shield is from Flint too. Yep, all them boys from Flint. I met Darrell before. Uh, uh, I met Darrell before. Uh, that's probably about 10 years ago though. I met him though. Uh, I met him in Detroit. We was in Detroit. A lot of us was over there. Yep, I met him in Detroit. Uh, my buddy know him. They super cool. Oh yeah. Hmm. I didn't know that. Now, where was Central at? Was Central in Flint? Yeah. Was Central in Flint? And Skid, do y'all got a school called Central in Flint? Oh, okay. Okay. Gotta figure this out. Okay. They went this. Okay. Hey, hey, D Cooper. So is Central is in Flint? Hmm. Okay. I didn't know that.
Hey, babe.
Hey, is there a school called Central in Flint?
Central, Flint Central, yeah.
Yeah. Uh yeah, my boy D Cooper said he went to Central with them. So Daryl, Andre and Darrell, they both went to Central. Hmm.
With me?
I think you probably went before them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right then. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
No problem, babe.
All right, man. Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
bye-bye.
Yep. 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 Love you.
Love you,
Uh,
babe.
yeah. So yeah. That's crazy, man. I didn't even know you was even from Flint, D. I didn't. I never knew that, man. I thought you was Gary all day long, baby. That's all right though, because a lot of people don't know I was born in Chicago, so it's understandable. I got a country accent though. I used to be in St. Louis all the time, Missouri. Haywood City, Slicing, Missouri. Went to school in St. Louis, Vashon High School. Yeah. Was on the boxing team in St. Louis, the Southside Bombers. Yes, sir. You know? Oh yeah. So, all right. I didn't know that. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna come to an end with this. And I got some really good content, so I'm gonna try to bring tomorrow. I will be on here at 10. I got some real good content, so I'm bringing tomorrow. And uh, we're gonna try to we're gonna get ready for this fight, man. Excuse me. We're gonna get ready for this fight. And I'm gonna bring some pointers to y'all. I want y'all to see something as far as from both fighters and and some pointers that people don't talk about. You might not even hear it on YouTube, but I'm gonna show y'all some pointers from a boxing point of view, and give y'all some information, man. We're gonna share this, man. So please, hit that like button, you know, and I'll be on here tomorrow at 10. You guys join me. Let's talk boxing.